that's on that poster right there.
That guy right here.
And my face is on there because I too had a natural life bit with no possibility parole. And we ain't dreaming right now, we right here. So with that being said, I'm gonna give y'all a backstory on how this situation went. My co-defendant is right there, George Clark. You see, I went through 4 consecutive trials in that courthouse right there. Right? For a murder, I wasn't even state of Michigan for it. Right? They offered me 4 years. They say, Mr. Harrington, take these 4 years, you can go home now. I say, what? Why would I agree to a murder I didn't commit? That makes no sense. My mother told me, boy, listen to me. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So my fight lasted 17 years, 6 months, 2 days, and 35 minutes. It took me all that time to make it back home. But we made it, though. So my message is, to y'all, we standing together with y'all. We ain't putting out no songs and ain't pulling up. We pulling up. We pulling up to everything. We putting funding behind it. We doing everything we got to do to change the system. We gotta get into vote for us. I'm the commissioner now in my city. We gonna change the office around. Since y'all don't want to do it, we gonna erase y'all and put some new people in place. You know what I'm saying? It's hard on the families. Them 15-minute calls ain't enough. I probably get 30 calls a day from the prison system. And I answer every call if I can. You know why? Because I was just on the phone last year calling somebody. Hey man, can you put a 3-way phone? Can you call my mama? Can you call my girl? Can you go do this? We gotta stand together. We gotta stand together. We gotta stand together, but together we gonna win. Together we gonna win. We got all these multi-billionaires downtown buying up everything.
That's right.
And they talking about they don't got no funding for these guys when they come home. Make that make sense. How you gonna start one of the biggest skyscrapers in the city, but this guy just did 27 years and y'all ain't got a check for him when he come home? It ain't no more money in the world is gonna bring back when his daughter gave birth to a child he ain't see his grandbaby. I don't care if you gave him $1 trillion. You can't rewind that time back. So what we got to do is move forward. We got to come together collectively more. We can't just talk about it. We got to be out here beating on their doorstep. If you're not going to give us justice what we need, we're going to get you out of there. We're not saying we shouldn't have a justice system, but do it the right way.
Yes, sir.
We need good gatekeepers in there. If you did something wrong, okay, this is what you got to do, make a better self, and come home. But don't be locking nobody up for something they didn't do. Don't be trumping up their charges. Don't force them into taking plea agreements that they didn't do. This is not what justice is supposed to be. This is not slavery. This is not slavery. We're not even going to allow it to be modern day slavery. How the hell you going to lock up somebody that was 16 years old and tell him he ain't going to never come home? How you going to do that? How old you, 15? 16 years old. How can we have a justice system like that? How? How are we gonna be in there as teenagers with grown men talking about we dying in prison? This is what's going on right now. I ain't talking about 1980. I'm talking about right now I'm getting called. I'm talking about last year, I was just walking out the prison cell. It makes no sense. I have a glimmer of hope with Valerie Newman being charged of the CIU. Them guys who was exonerated, including myself, they signed off on it. Valerie Newman used to be a defense attorney. She know both sides of the aisle. I was apprehensive when they said she's looking at your case because she was in the prosecution office. Mind you, they didn't already send me the 4 murder trial for something I didn't do and say take 4 years. I didn't want to mess with these people. But she signed for the right thing, no matter where it leads me. If a judge did something wrong, if the detective did something wrong, if a police did something wrong, I'm on them. And that's what she did. That's what she did. And so when she found it out, he was free, and I was free. He lost his mother going through that. How you gonna repay this man something? He couldn't even go to his mother's funeral.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? This is serious business.
Yes.
This more than just a rap video. This more than just a song. This more than just a cliche, something slick to write on the shirt. We mean business.
Amen.
And today, they gonna see how powerful we is. Because if they don't get to open them doors, we gonna start just going in the door.
Okay.
That's where we at with.
Said.